No, I choose people who don't want to be written about, on the whole, whose lives are shrouded in mystery, and they want to hide their secrets, and I just love digging away to find out what they don't want us to know.
Could it be that she doesn't know her own age because she's been lied to by her father and mother?
Theory that many people out there have been speculating on, that Meghan Markle has lied about her age. Is she actually older?
The soap commercial was a pivotal moment. You would think that she would remember how old exactly she was.
There's a rumor that she's actually older than what she actually claims to be. So
There were quite a few things about her personal life. I'll work them into another book, I think. How is this going to play out? To tell the truth, I spoke to very few friends of Meghan because she put a fatwa on anyone talking to me who she could. So I sent off dozens and dozens of emails to her friends, and most of them didn't even reply.
Tom Bower's bombshell book, Revenge, Meghan, Harry and the War Between the Windsors, documents Meghan Markle's life from her early years through to her rift with the royal family.
Meghan Markle is probably sweating right now because Tom Bower just did the unexpected as he publicly questioned Meghan's real age.
Many people out there have been speculating on that Meghan Markle has lied about her age. Is she actually older?
Tom Bower, known for his ruthless investigative style, recently dropped what many are calling a bombshell. According to him, Meghan Markle may not be the age she claims to be. Bower is not a random tabloid journalist chasing clicks. He is one of Britain's most respected investigative biographers. Over the years, he has written detailed books on powerful and controversial figures such as Robert Maxwell, Mohammed Al-Fayed, Simon Cowell, and even King Charles. Tom Bower has released explosive books on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Tom Bower, author of Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors, the defining book on Meghan Markle's very brief history as a working royal. Revenge is a forensic assessment of Meghan's character and her ruthless ambition, cementing Bower's reputation as one of today's leading investigative biographers.
Currently, Meghan appears confused because she doesn't know what to do at the moment. Tom Bower might have uncovered a part of her life she has kept very private from public knowledge.
No, I choose people who don't want to be written about, on the whole, whose lives are shrouded in mystery, and they want to hide their secrets, and I just love digging away to find out what they don't want us to know.
And not a surprise here because, yeah, she lies a lot about her stuff. We've caught her in so many lies. Her own sister has come forward, her family, everybody is exposing the lies that she's been telling.
According to public knowledge and reports, Meghan was born on the 4th of August, 1981, and this would place her in her early 40s. However, evidence is now emerging from different corners alleging that the age she publicly reveals might not actually be her real age. Some claim she could be older than she says, possibly in her late 40s or even her early 50s.
So is Megsy lying about her age? Well, when you Google her, it says right here that she's born on 4th of August 1981. And as of the release of this video, with today being her birthday, she's 42 years old now. But is this true? There's a rumor that she's actually older than what she actually claims to be. So
this discrepancy, which she may think is small, is actually not a small mistake. It would represent a deliberate effort to change her public identity, particularly during the years she was trying to build her Hollywood career, when her biography was carefully constructed to make her appear younger than she really is.
Meghan is a consummate survival actress. And you raise this extraordinary beginning of the year when she carved 2025 in the sand. And you know, it's a very, very interesting image that it came out on New Year's Day this year, because the previous weeks had been absolutely turgid and torrid for her. She had been dubbed Duchess Difficult again. There have been allegations of bullying.
Tyrant in high heels.
This situation did not happen without purpose. Some claim that Meghan might have done this to achieve a specific goal, and it appears she may have succeeded in doing so.
these are two real imposters. And what is really annoying is that we shouldn't have to in any way admire what they're doing in Dusseldorf, because they have wrecked with all their lies. The lies on Oprah Winfrey, the lies in Spare, the lies that Harry said in his interviews about his father and his brother.
There are claims of evidence suggesting a change in age, as reported in a 1997 magazine article. The magazine listed Meghan Markle as 21 years old. If we do the math, according to that magazine, she'd be 49 or 50 now.
This video, that there are quite a few landmark moments that Meghan Markle clearly gets wrong. So I have to ask, is this woman crazy? Is she that much of a liar? Or is there something deeper?
That means the magazine would have overstated her age by about 5 or 6 years. Meghan's supporters have declared it to be a typo or an error in the magazine. However, publications rarely make such mistakes, because before anything goes out for publication, it is usually checked and confirmed thoroughly.
Did you know that in 1997, when she met Yasmin Bleeth, when she claims that she was working for Humphrey Yogurt, age 13, she also, or somebody with the name Meghan Markle, filled out a questionnaire for Sears, the company, claiming that she was 21 years of age.
This has led some people to speculate that Meghan Markle herself or her representative at that time may have provided the age of 21 years to the magazine.
I believe she had a clear motive for writing family off because it would seemingly justify and perhaps delay the revelation of all of the lies that she had told the royal family.
Another point often raised is related to IMDb. Her professional acting profile on IMDb once reportedly listed her birth year differently before being corrected. If such listings were ever inaccurate, it would suggest that different ages may have circulated at different points in time during her acting career. Some critics believe that these changes may have been used strategically to help her qualify for certain roles that might have had age preferences. Another argument surrounding her age involves her education. Meghan Markle graduated from Northwestern University in 2003. Some observers have pointed out that many of the classmates appearing in photographs with her seem to be currently in their early to mid-50s, which would place their birth years in the early 1970s. If Meghan were born in 1981, she would have been noticeably younger than many of them. However, some critics argue that she appears closer in age to those classmates.
So what is going on here? Why the secrecy around this woman's birth certificate? Why the secrecy? Why the mistakes in age that are so blatant for others? And you know what? This is like her education in university, that she claims that she double major in international relations and theater, when Northwestern has never given a major in international relations.
Meghan has also faced scrutiny over certain stories she shared about her childhood and teenage years. For example, she once said she worked at Humphrey Yogurt, a frozen yogurt shop, when she was just 13 years old. Reports later suggested the company did not hire workers that young. This created confusion because the timeline did not perfectly align with what Meghan had said.
Just to give you another example, she claims that she was 13 years of age when she started to work for Humphrey Yogurt, in spite of the fact that Humphrey Yogurt has said that they have never employed anybody at age 13.
There is another example that critics often mention. Meghan once recalled meeting actress Yasmin Bleeth and congratulating her on her deodorant commercials. However, some people have pointed out that the timeline of those advertisements appeared later than the period Meghan described.
Number two, she claims that when she started working at Humphrey Yogurt, she ran into Yasmin Bleeth, and that she congratulated Yasmin Bleeth for her deodorant commercial. Yasmin Bleeth didn't do that deodorant commercial until 1997. So Meghan Markle is off by a few years there. 1997, she would have been 16 or 17 years old.
Because of this, some critics argue that certain personal stories she has shared over the years may not perfectly align with the real dates of events.
There are so many things that are so wrong with this woman. Why would she keep getting something so wrong?
To further complicate things, Meghan also made changes to the birth certificate of her son Archie after he was born in 2019. The original birth certificate reportedly listed her full name as Rachel Meghan Markle. Later, the document was amended and instead listed her royal title instead of her birth name. While such amendments are allowed, critics say it is unusual and not commonly seen. Some speculate that such changes could make it more difficult for people to easily trace records connected to her birth name. This raises an important question. Why would someone change their age? There are several reasons people in the entertainment industry might do this. In Hollywood, age can significantly influence the types of roles actors are offered. Younger actors are often favored for leading roles, while actors over a certain age may receive fewer opportunities. Because of this reality, some believe Meghan may have adjusted her age in order to remain competitive during auditions in the early years of her acting career. However, it is important to note that this remains speculation rather than confirmed evidence.
Of course, for a woman over 40 in Hollywood, there's not much of a future usually on the screen.
If that were the case, when she first entered Hollywood, she might have been closer to 30, rather than in her early 20s as previously suggested. Following that logic, when she married Prince Harry in 2018, she might have been in her early 40s rather than the 36 years of age that was widely reported. If such a scenario were true, it would significantly change the narrative that was presented to the public about her transition from actress to royal, particularly the media portrayal of her as a young modern bride joining the monarchy. There are also potential legal considerations connected to age information. If someone provides inaccurate details about their age on official legal documents, it could theoretically create complications. Documents such as marriage records, business contracts, or professional agreements often require accurate personal information. If incorrect information appears on such documents, it could raise questions regarding documentation accuracy.
What the hell is going on with this woman? Is she adopted or is she just a natural? I mean, is she such a liar she can't even understand that we can all see her?
However, these concerns remain hypothetical, and there have been no confirmed legal actions connected to such claims. Throughout all of these discussions, Meghan has chosen to remain silent. Supporters interpret this silence as a strategy to avoid amplifying rumors. Critics, however, interpret it as avoiding difficult questions. Because of this silence, the debate surrounding her age continues without a clear resolution.
Are there things you're dying to say or do right now that you feel like you can't?
No.
The only wrong thing to say is to say nothing.
If we talk about what her family has said about this, well, her father has said that Meghan was born when she says she was born. And her half-sister Samantha claimed that the age difference between them might not be as large as Meghan has publicly suggested. But according to some court documents, Samantha confirmed that Meghan's age is correct. Meghan may feel she has successfully controlled the narrative around her personal life for years. However, Tom Bower's investigation has brought renewed attention to these alleged inconsistencies. Questions surrounding her personal history, including her age, educational timeline, and certain early life stories, continue to circulate. These questions will likely remain unclear. Tom Bower might be collecting more information for his next book. Yup, some people believe that Tom Bower is saving the final chapter for the time when and if Meghan and Harry get a divorce. So, what do you think? Is Meghan lying about her age or not? Let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.